Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Naruto. This is episodes 3 and 4 we're doing today. I'm in a great mood because I'm looking forward to this. I did episodes 1 and 2 a few days ago, and it was fun. I mean, I think it's like, to me, the opening episodes, I don't care as much about the quality, although the quality was pretty good. But if I know this is like such a huge series and it has such a big fan base and like, you know, I know all of that stuff. I'm so much more excited, even at the small like things that even if there's small things that I don't like in opening episodes, I'm like a billion times more forgiving because I'm just like, I don't know where this is gonna go, and I don't know which parts of it like are going to grow as the show goes on, you know. Like, a lot of shows have to find their footing in the first few chapters or episodes. And so, you know, this show for having to find its footing is doing a great job already. Like, I'm 2 episodes in. I feel like I already kind of understand some of these characters. I'm starting to understand this world. So I'm curious to see how it progresses, how the story changes, and how these characters change. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me, right? If you don't know, if you haven't watched many of my reactions before, I'm a big fan of characters. I went to university to study creative writing. I have a double degree in media and arts with a major in creative writing. So I love writing, and when I went to uni, my big focus was like, I was focused on like character work. That tends to be what I do, is I like to focus on, that's my favorite part of any media, is like focusing on the characters and the dialogue. That's what's really interesting to me. And so with a show like this, you have plenty of time to explore the characters and their progression, their relationships with one another, everything like that. And so far, we've really only gotten Naruto himself. And then last episode, we explored, what was his name? Konohamaru? I'm only struggling with it because my handwriting is terrible. I think it's Konohamaru, who was, you know, we got to explore him and sort of how he feels like he has to, you know, live up to a certain thing and that people don't see him for him. And that was, you know, that was interesting to watch and fun, but I want to learn more about Naruto himself. I want to learn more about Sasuke and Sakura, like these characters, and Hinata, these characters that I know are going to be a part of this show. I've, you know, they're on the poster, they're in the OP, and obviously I've seen them at every, you know, at every anime convention and every piece of art and every iconic thing for like decades. So I know that these characters are going to be important. I want to meet them. I want to learn about them. You know, we've only really seen them in passing. So I'm looking forward to that. But I think I'm always looking forward to like a big grand adventure. And this is going to be that. So we're jumping into episode 3 today. Make sure, as I've said, like, I mean, I said this last video, but the first like 10 or so episodes at least are going to be up on my Patreon before I even post the first one to YouTube. So because of that, those episodes, I'm not really getting much feedback. You know, I don't know how people are responding to it, if people are watching these videos, etc. So just, you know, understand that going into it. If you're like correcting me on things, it'll take me a while to actually hear that feedback, and so, you know, be patient with me in that. But yeah, because of that, you know, I don't know if many people watched the first episode or if they liked it. But if you do like this series, please support it as best you can. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I would love to continue doing this series. And I mean, I don't think I would be stopping it out of lack of interest. I think I would stick with it. It kind of comes down to how I feel like it's doing on my channel, because obviously if it's doing terribly, then I'm not going to commit myself to you know, thousands upon thousands. It's not thousands of episodes, but you know, thousands of minutes of episodes. I'm not as likely to commit myself to how big this show is if like no one was watching it and no one was supporting it and stuff. So really, like, your comments, your likes, all of that mean a lot because I'm a small channel and it will really help me out. So let's jump into this, and if you want to watch the full-length reactions and get early access, you can do that on my Patreon account down in the description below. It has every single One Piece reaction I ever did, every other reaction I've done on this channel, as well as it should be about 8 to 10 episodes ahead at least of Naruto on there as well. So go check that out. Anyway, let's jump into this. This is Naruto episode 3. Man, the fading out is so crazy. Like older anime that faded out the OP like that, it's just crazy. Oh, what a cap. Got a woman on his calendar.
Sasuke and Sakura, friends or foes?
Oh, we're gonna learn about Sasuke and Sakura this episode. I'm guessing this isn't like One Piece where I don't have to look away during the titles. I'm guessing. I'm hoping it's not. He's excited about his headband. Nope. Is that Konohamaru?
You're mine,
Yep.
Naruto!
Idiot.
That's why I respect you as a rival. Now fight me fair and square. Sorry, I've got an orientation.
Yeah, he's got school now.
That's right. As of today, I'm a ninja. Believe it.
Believe it. Fighting soul. Sakura.
I know, I'm on my way out now. You're gonna treat me like a kid. I'm a ninja
Okay.
now.
Already a hothead,
So,
which is good.
I'm an academy student anymore.
Because I'm a Nami
Sakura
fan, so.
Haruno.
I know this person's design, but I don't know who they are.
Good morning, Ino.
Ino. Like Miko Ino from Kaguya-sama?
I won't lose to you anymore.
Okay, so already got some rivalries. I gotta be sprinting. Although interesting that Ino wasn't walking past Sakura, Ino was just always catching up, you know?
This isn't for dropouts. You can't be here unless you graduate.
He did.
Do you see this? Open your eyes, Shikamaru. It's a regulation headband. How do you like that?
He has
Let me put it to you
his
this way.
thing on
I
his
look great in this
arm.
headgear. Believe it. Naruto.
And Hinsha has it around her neck. Interesting. So they're allowed to just wear it. Oh yeah, because Ino has it around her waist. So did she have to get an extra big one? I mean, she's got a skinny waist, but.
Look back to see you. My toe was at least a 1/10 of an inch ahead. Always been
This is Zoro and Sanji coded.
Sakura.
Oh, he has a crush on Sakura?
I think she likes me in this headband. Hey, whoa, where are you
Is she actually looking at Naruto?
Sakura, what's up? Move it!
Sasuke.
Good morning, Sasuke.
Yeah.
Back off, forehead. I'm sitting next to Sasuke. I was here first. I walked into the classroom.
She does
before
have a
you
pretty
did.
big forehead, I
Everybody saw
guess.
it. I got here before either of you. So did I. I'm sitting next to
Oh my
Sasuke.
god, so Sasuke is the hot, popular guy.
Sasuke Uchiha. Is that him?
Okay,
Yes,
he's the
he's
most
the
promising.
He's the only
Whoa.
survivor left from the Uchiha.
Cool design on her. You're pissed at Sasuke because he's getting all the girls. Even though he hasn't done anything.
What the?
Oh my god! Jesus! Naruto got his first kiss.
This is it. I was supposed to be Sasuke's first kiss. So we'll pay for this.
They are vicious.
I mean, it was your fault for being that close to Sasuke.
Naruto. Whoa, it was an accident.
But that's nothing.
What comes next will be far more difficult. Now you are only getting
Oh, he's beat to shit.
ninjas. Each squad will be led by a Jonin, an elite
Oh god.
ninja.
Okay. Jonin, elite ninja.
Squad? Well, someone's got to be in Sasuke's
Oh.
group. I wonder.
Sasuke and Sakura on Naruto's
I
group?
don't know. I'm gonna be with Sasuke, so stay away from him, you hag!
That'll only slow me down.
Yeah, you probably don't work well with people.
We want each squad to have a balance of strengths and abilities, so that's how we set them up.
Oh, so you chose, it's not
Now
just gonna be
announce the
random.
squads. Squad 7. Naruto, Uzumaki. Sakura, Haruno.
And Sasuke.
I'm doomed.
Aw, poor Hinata.
I won't be with Naruto then.
Aw.
Hinata Hyuga.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Kiba Inuzuka.
Hinata with
Kino
Kiba
Aburame.
and Shino?
How did you get in his group? Chikamaru, don't you get it?
No, I
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Critical Role just started playing in the background randomly.
Shikamaru Nara.
Uh-huh.
Did
Uh-huh.
you say something about hating to be on?
And
Hinata?
Shoji
No.
Akimichi.
Oh no, we already found out Hinata's. And Shoji, okay.
Sasuke had the best scores of all the graduating students.
And you had the worst.
Naruto, you had the worst scores.
Yeah.
Hey, what did you say?
Hard of hearing.
Knock it off, Naruto.
Oh
Sit
god, this is
down.
gonna be a disastrous start to their
After
friendship.
lunch,
Since we're in the same group, I was thinking we could have lunch together and get to know each other.
Absolutely not.
Why
Fuck
would I eat
off.
lunch with you? How could that thought? Naruto, you're annoying.
Aw. Poor Naruto.
Where are you?
But,
Aw. She was so blunt with it. You're annoying. Whoa.
got it.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Poison his rice balls? Make him sick? Have to miss out the day?
That's the only way it'll work, because she throws a fit if she doesn't get her way.
Why don't you lead us to some barbecue, Eno? Hopeless.
And his headband is a full beanie by the looks of it. The food guy. Oh my god. Oh, they're doing it. They kissed. Now they're fully doing it. Did Sasuke just beat the shit out of Naruto?
What happened?
Seems like it.
Nice try.
I like Sasuke's voice so far.
Its face sounds
Aw.
scrawny and small, except for my forehead. One with such a big, wide forehead.
It's not that huge, I don't think. It is kind of big, but your hair, it's because your hair does that. Brush your hair down.
He's right at me.
Oh, what's
Look
actually
in his
happening?
eyes.
Sakura, your forehead is so wide and charming. It makes me feel like kissing you.
Well, there's lots of room.
You're just praying he has a forehead fetish.
That's just a fairy tale, and fairy
That's
tales
so
don't
good.
come true.
Your forehead is so wide and charming.
Oh no, this is probably Naruto.
It makes
Jesus Christ. This is probably Naruto doing, you know, jutsu.
This fairy tale is for real.
just kidding.
Oh.
That's the kind of dumb thing that Naruto would say. I want to ask you something.
Maybe it's not Naruto.
He enjoys interfering and making me feel bad. Naruto,
I kind of
he
get
doesn't understand
her
one
being pissed
single
at
thing
him.
about me. Is for you to accept me, Sasuke. That's all.
You just want me
Maybe
to
this is
accept you?
Naruto. Maybe.
Yes, that's how I feel.
This is like Mission Impossible. I'm
I'd
like
do
doubting
anything for
everyone. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're gonna kiss and it's gonna be Naruto. And this one that's tied up is actually Sasuke! Yes!
Guard down.
I thought so. Oh, substitution jutsu, right?
Combine a replacement jutsu with a full shadow clone jutsu.
Oh, okay, a replacement jutsu.
I'm desperate.
Naruto, you shouldn't do this. Not under false
I
pretenses.
finally understand.
Because of her forehead. It's so hot.
Hey,
What? She didn't even notice. That's why you're not doing it?
maybe he needs a little time to get ready.
Oh my god. Okay, it's because you have diarrhea, I guess.
Close, really close. My stomach.
Please
was so
don't give me
upset
any
I
more
almost
sound
lost
effects.
control of it then, just when she was about to.
If they give me a single sound
She thinks
effect
that I'm
here.
annoying, totally obnoxious. Believe it, then she'll hate him even more
Oh
than
my
me.
god. Okay, there were no like shitting sound effects, which I'm glad about.
Are you ready now? You know, mentally prepared? Because I am. I mean, I'm ready
So,
to go.
is this still Naruto? I think so, right?
Wait a minute.
Acting like a douche.
Where's Naruto?
Oh, see.
Oh,
here
maybe
you go,
not. No,
changing
this
the
is real
subject
Sasuke,
again.
I think.
Anyway, Naruto just picks fights with you. But if you don't have parents to tell you, how would you know?
Maybe it is Naruto?
Salvation.
Alone. Isolated.
Huh?
Oh,
It's not about your parents scolding you. No idea what it means to be alone.
damn.
Why are you...
Because you're annoying.
Oh my god. Threw it back in her face. Okay, no, that was actually
Oh, man.
Sasuke.
I've got to hurry. I hope Sakura's still waiting for me.
Yeah, so Sasuke just called her annoying, damn.
I used the escape jutsu. No sweat, it's
Okay.
a very basic technique.
There's an escape jutsu.
The same technique again?
This
It's
time you'll
the
see
main
what
one he
I can really
knows.
do. Ready, Sasuke.
Oh my god, back into the bathroom.
Hurry back again. It's back again. Stomach.
And now you need 5 toilets.
Hurry, I need a back stomach.
4 of them are gonna shit themselves.
That's what he said.
I mean,
Oh, I get it. This is how Naruto must feel.
yeah, you kind of deserved it for saying it to
Treat him like
Naruto.
that. Next time I see him, I'm going to be nice.
Oh, he's gonna ruin it though. He's gonna make you not want to be nice.
Ugh, Naruto.
Immediately, she's like, ugh.
Smile! Naruto, let's walk back to class together.
Did she
Aw.
really say that? She'd never smile at me like that.
Eye twitching.
Sasuke
It's
must
actually
have transformed
Sasuke.
into Sakura.
Yeah.
Back at
God damn it, man. What did you eat? I wanted to see what he did to Sakura, thinking that Sakura was Sasuke.
Naruto!
And why are you mad at him for needing to shit? He's got a medical
This is where
issue.
Naruto from the Uchiha clan. Good
Okay.
luck, you'll need it.
Alright.
One sip of this and he'd be running to the
Okay,
bathroom all
so
day.
it's the milk.
One big problem.
Jesus, man. I didn't know this series had this much kind of humor. Alright. Okay, we're getting some character relationships. That's what I was looking for. I was looking to meet Sakura, meet Sasuke, and learn about what their thing is and what they're all about. And so like right away I've started to get a grasp of these characters. It's immediately more hostile than I expected. Immediately. But that's like also understandable, especially at the start, until these characters like maybe warm up to one another. Now in the OP, I think you see Sasuke like smiling at Naruto, which makes me think they're gonna warm up to each other. But I don't know how much, you know, and I don't know if it's gonna be a permanent like rivalry type thing. Like I'm really curious what their relationship with each other is gonna be. And with Sakura, I don't know. Is she gonna like permanently be like annoyed with Naruto and not be interested in him at all? I mean, I'm not even talking about romantically. I'm talking about like just in terms of like being friends with him. At least in this episode, she had a realization of like, oh shit, I'm treating him shittily. And I was treated kind of shittily, and it must be the exact same. Like, obviously, he has a crush on me, and I said, you're annoying. And then the guy that I have a crush on said that I'm annoying, and it felt like shit. So like, there's gonna be growth, for sure. And I have no doubt that there's going to be, at the very least, moments where they are close to one another, right? Like, at the very least, they're gonna have moments where they care about each other and whatever. But I'm curious what the status quo is gonna be, because we're not at the status quo yet. We've had one episode with them. So, like, I'm wondering if what we're doing is we're doing the teething stage of them not liking each other, and then they're gonna have like a bonding experience, and then they're actually gonna all be very close friends and like each other, or if it's going to be pretty combative most of the time as the status quo, but then they have moments where they connect, you know? Like that's, I don't know which of those is gonna be the standard, which of those is what to expect. I think I kind of knew already that Sakura was like hot-headed as a character. That's her like big character trait. I think she's actually a little harsher than I thought she was, you know? Which is funny. I like hot-headed characters. I mean, Nami is one of my favorite characters. I mean, she's like my favorite character in One Piece, tied with Phoebe, of course. But Nami obviously like will get pissed off like once an episode at least, and be yelling at someone or punching someone in the head or whatever. But like Nami's got this sort of constant seesaw to her, where she's actually quite smiley and laid back and chill, but if something pisses her off, she lets out her anger in like a second, and then it dissipates, kind of, you know? Like, and it's a trait that I like about Nami quite a lot, is she'll like immediately go like fuck you and punch you in the face, and then she's let it out, you know? Then she's good again and she'll go back to smiling. I immediately think of recently I rewatched an episode where where I think Sanji and Usopp were being annoying about something. It was in Alabasta Saga. Sanji and Usopp were had woken up and were being annoying about something, and then Zoro is like, oh my god, can you explain it to them? And then it cuts to Nami, and she's walking away from them, and they've both been punched in the background, like you can see the lumps on their head, and she's just smiling, and she's like, I just did. And like, it's like she clearly was like, fuck you, and then just walked away smiling. But anyway, I like hot-headed characters, hot-headed girls especially. So I like, that's not a turn off to me at all. I already like all three of these characters. I mean, like, to varying degrees. I think Naruto's still got to grow on me, but I expect that he will, right? I think Naruto is going to be the toughest sell for me, but I trust the most that I'm going to like him over time, you know? Like, I feel like that we have so much time to develop him, and I don't dislike him yet. I'm still just neutral on him. But Sakura and Sasuke, I like both of them quite a bit so far. So, you know, we're 3 episodes in, and I'm sure that is going to grow as time goes on. But, yeah, so I am surprised at, like, you know, Sakura saying to Naruto, like, you're annoying. Like, actually, kind of what surprised me was, I think I was expecting Sakura to be more outwardly nice, you know? She's actually pretty open with being kind of a harsh person, but she does have a fake nice persona. I mean, I think she's also probably a nice person deep down. I mean, we're hearing her inner thoughts, and she did have those thoughts about Naruto towards the end that was like, oh, I shouldn't be treating him like that or whatever. So I don't think she's a horrible person deep down, but I do think she is, like, in this episode, she was like 90% angry, right? And 10% not angry. And I expected it to be the other way around. I thought it was going to be 90% nice, but then she snaps, you know? Anyway, so I dedicated a lot of the discussion to talking about the female character. That's just how I do things on this, on this channel. Some people understand it and accept it, and some people like it, and some people hate that I do that, because they're like, why did you talk about the female character for so long and then you completely ignored the dude? So with Sasuke, I actually don't know much about Sasuke yet. He's, you know, obviously he keeps his cards close to his chest, so we've got some learning to do about his personality, but I do find it very interesting that he also called Sakura annoying. I thought it would be Sakura, I don't even think about her, right? I thought it was just going to be, she's not even on my radar, I'm just, you know, whatever. but it really was in that moment. He was like, I'm focused on finding Naruto and you're being annoying to me, and I'm going to tell you that, which surprised me as well. So like already there's some surprises, but they're mostly built off of my initial assumptions, which are built off of like osmosis over time, you know. And it's not just osmosis of this series, but of like a bunch of different series. I've like really gained expectations for like these types of characters over time, that I kind of like, I think I can know what to expect, and so I'm gonna be surprised by a lot of stuff. But yeah, I've really like, I'm quite happy and proud of myself for like, for the past 20 something years of my life. Well, for the past, when did Naruto start coming out? Was it must have been after I was born, right? It must have been. Naruto started coming out in 2002. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that was actually like quite a bit later than I thought. I thought it would have been 98, right? But no, 2002. That's pretty late. I mean, it's only 4 years later, but so it started coming out 2002. I was 5 years old when it started coming out. So like, for, you know, the past 24 years, for me to have like not spoiled myself on even just the basics of the character motivations and their personalities and all of that, I'm happy about that. I'm glad that I don't know this stuff. It's really exciting to me, because like, if I don't know this stuff, Lord knows I'm not going to know the big twists that are in this series and the big story moments and everything, you know. And it makes me really excited to get up to those big story moments that people look at Naruto and go like, that is, you know, that's the moment I fell in love with the show, or that's the best part of it, or that's the really cool thing that happened. But yeah, already the idea of the headbands is really cool, where they have the headbands, but also different characters, to show their personality, will have them worn differently. Some people have them around their arm. Some, like Ino has it around her waist. And someone, that food guy had it as a beanie. And you know, like, there was a bunch of different ways that, like Hinata had it around her neck as a choker, you know. So like, already that's some interesting character design stuff. I don't know how many different ways you can do that. Also, like, in universe, how does that happen? Like, do they get them custom made? Like, do they just by default they get a headband, but then can they actually like give them back and say like, hey, can you make this into a beanie for me? Or are they doing this themselves, you know? But also, like, Ino has it around her waist. Now, obviously she's got a skinny waist, but is her waist as skinny as a head is big? Like, is that, because that feels like I mean, what I'm saying is, you know, a headband, should it really go? I guess the headband, you have to like tie it at the back, right? So maybe it has like a lot of extra space on it. And so because it has enough extra space, she just could use a headband to tie it around. It just felt like that's a lot. It felt like that's huge. But yeah, I already find that interesting, because I like when shows have, you know, every character has blank, but based on the personalities of each character, that blank will come across differently in their design, you know? Like in Dr. Stone, right? All the characters that are revived in Dr. Stone have the cracks on their face, but each character has the cracks that manifest in different ways, and they're generally based on the kind of character they are. So like, obviously Senku just has sort of the standard crack. Actually, what was Senku's original cracks? Senku's cracks were they were like on his eyes like that. That's right. They were like sort of going up his eyes like that, which is kind of like around his brain, you know. But then like Gen had it around his mouth. Man, I have to look up all of these characters. Oh no, Gen had it as like a weird smile. That's right. He had it as like a creepy smile. It was Hyoga that had it around his mouth, and his mouth was always covered, you know, like stuff like that, where it's like there's a bunch of different characters and they all have the cracks in such a way that sort of personifies the type of character they are, and I find that really, really cool and interesting. So if they're doing that with the headbands, that could be quite cool. Yeah. Anyway, I think we should just move on to the next one. I feel like I'm already talking quite a lot about each episode, which is a good sign, because I want this show to be something that I can discuss a lot. But at the same time, I think also we're kind of like, we're in a very new series, so I'm gonna have so much more to say about just the base level of Naruto. And I'm also just more excited right now at the start of our journey to really dive into this and see so much more, that I might be yapping a lot about stuff that you might not think matters. You know, you might be like, why are you talking about this aspect of the show so much? It doesn't matter. Just watch the show. But I think for some people, you want to know like all of the little intricacies inside my head. And so I hope if you're the type that enjoys that, I really hope that I give it to you, you know? Because that could be what maybe sets my reactions apart from other people's. I don't know. So let's jump into this. This is episode 4 of Naruto. Make sure, again, my Patreon account has the full-length reaction and early access. Go check it out. Episode 4 of Naruto, here we go. This episode is sponsored by Naruto. Watch this show. Yeah, we're gonna meet your like teacher now? The guy covering most of his face?
Toe, just sit down.
I don't want to. The only one that's late. I'm ready to roll. Believe it. The other group.
Hey, what are you doing?
Is this, what, is he gonna prank him?
Oh, that's what he gets for coming late. Surprise!
So he's gonna get hit on the head by that?
You know you shouldn't do that. I love stuff like this.
Oh, really?
Teacher's
That's a
Joe,
surprise.
An elite ninja. You think he'd fall for that?
I was gonna
Sasuke's
say.
right, Toe.
He did fall for it.
I'm sorry, Sensei. I told him not to do it, but he wouldn't listen. I'd never do anything like that. Perfect shot!
He actually fell for that cheap trick? Is this guy really?
Maybe he just
Joe?
doesn't care.
My first impression of this group,
It sucks.
you're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Pass or fail. Survival test.
All right.
Introduce ourselves? Well, what are we supposed to say?
Your name for
Things
starters?
you like.
Why don't you tell us stuff first? I mean, before we talk, tell us about you so we can see how it's supposed to work.
That makes sense.
Me? I'm Kakashi Hatake.
Kakashi, I've heard that name
Things
before.
I love. I don't feel like telling you that. Never really thought about it. As for my hobbies,
Told us was his name.
okay, your turn. You
Alright,
wanna-
not a great example.
You first.
I really like the ramen Iruka Sensei got me at the Ichiraku noodle
Aw.
shop. But I hate the 3 minutes you have to wait after you pour the water in the ramen cup. My hobby is eating different kinds of ramen and comparing them.
Okay,
And
a
my
lot of
future
ramen.
dream is
All right. Next.
I'm Sakura Haruno.
Mm-hmm.
What
Haruno.
I like, I mean, the person I like is... my hobby is,
Come on, you gotta have something.
my teacher is...
Okay.
And
All of it is Sasuke.
what do you hate?
I hate Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah.
My name is Sasuke Uchiha.
Sasuke
I hate
Uchiha.
a lot of things, like anything.
Great.
I'm going to restore my clan.
Okay.
Destroy a certain someone.
Hmm. So some sort of revenge quest?
Gee, I hope he doesn't mean me.
No, I don't
Sasuke
think he
is
means
so
you.
hot.
Just as I thought. You're each unique and you have your own ideas. We'll have our first
That makes
mission
you all
tomorrow.
good protagonists.
A task that the 4 of us will do together.
Okay.
What?
It's gonna be something stupid.
Huh? Survival exercise?
Maybe,
I
won't
thought
be
we were
stupid.
supposed to have a real mission, not more...
If I tell you the answer, you're not going to like it.
Okay.
came here, only 9 will actually be accepted as genin.
Whoa.
The other 18 you'll fail is at least 66%. See?
Believe it! What was that graduation test for anyway?
Just to
Oh,
get to the next round, I
that
guess.
was just to select candidates who might become genin.
Yeah.
I decide whether you pass or fail.
Only 9
Be
are
at the
moving
designated
on.
training spot at 5 a.m. and bring your ninja gear.
It might be the 9 that I recognize the designs of the most, you
I'm
know?
not gonna be weeded out. I've got to pass this test. Believe it. Believe it.
I'll be separated from Sasuke. This is a trial of love.
My god, I didn't know she was so Sasuke focused.
Tomorrow you better skip breakfast or else you'll puke.
Oh god. Skip breakfast. Not my instant ramen.
Morning, everyone. Ready for your first day?
Hey, you're late.
Well, a black cat crossed my path, so I had to take the long way. Let's get started.
Alright, what's the
we
thing gonna be?
It's set for noon.
Get 1 hit on me before noon or
Your
something.
assignment is very simple. You just have to take these bells.
Take the
from me.
bells, yeah.
That's all there
Okay.
is to it. You'll be tied to those posts, and you'll watch while I eat my lunch in front of you.
Oh fuck.
That's why.
That's why you're not allowed to eat.
Breakfast to make it harder on
Yeah.
us. Wait a minute,
That
there's
sucks.
3 of us.
You will end up tied to a post and ultimately disqualified for failing to complete the mission.
Damn, man.
That one goes back to the academy.
I thought the 3 of you were gonna be on a
And again,
team.
You could flunk out too. You can use
But they're
any
actually like
weapons,
against
including
each other right
shuriken.
now.
If you won't be able to take the bells.
Damn.
You can safely ignore them. Lowest scores, losers.
Jeez.
When I say start,
Don't begin yet. He didn't say start. Oh, he's behind him.
be in such a hurry. I didn't say start yet.
Yeah. You don't want to be disqualified already.
So this is a Jonin.
But you came at me with the full intention of destroying me, so
So that's good. He likes that.
how can I say that? And start.
Okay. I'm expecting there to be 100 Narutos. We'll
Hiruka,
try
What
and...
did you wish to see me about?
The Jonin in charge of that group. Just how tough a trainer is he?
Seems like he's
Kakashi.
pretty
you mean.
tough.
Those who passed and those who failed.
Okay.
May I?
Is there one person in there? Like one person that passed?
This is...
It's bad. It's bad. He's got to... Oh, maybe he
Must know
passes
how to
everyone.
conceal
I don't
their
know.
movements and hide
Because he
effectively.
teaches them so well.
They've hidden well.
Naruto's not gonna hide.
Let's go.
Fool.
He might be a good distraction
You know,
for you
compared
guys.
to the others, you're a little bit weird.
Oh, yeah, the only thing.
Taijutsu. The physical part.
Taijutsu.
Taijutsu. That's hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
Then why is he?
Taijutsu is hand to hand. Make out paradise. What the fuck?
But I mean, why are
He's
you
gonna
reading that book?
he's gonna read while fighting you.
Why? Find out what happens in the story, of course. It doesn't really matter if I'm reading or whatever.
Yep.
Now you're mine.
Oh, he's not even there.
Huh?
He's inside
Your
you.
enemy get behind.
Hand sign to focus his chakra. Is
Ooh.
that he could destroy Naruto with that.
Damn.
That hand
I need to
sign
learn
is
these
for a
hand
fire
signs.
jutsu. He's going to demolish it.
Damn.
Naruto, he's going to destroy you.
Oh.
Too late.
Leaf Village Secret Finger Jutsu!
Oh no, not right up the ass. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Death!
What?
Wasn't a hand sign at
Why
all.
would you
Just
do that?
hoped it possibly match his strength.
Well, there's 3 of you. And Naruto has a bunch of him when he uses that technique that he hasn't
I'm
used
not
yet.
gonna let it. I'll attack from the water. Now.
Oh, I'm so used to One Piece. When he was in the water, I was like, well, he can't swim, obviously. Oh, nice. Just put his fingers through the holes.
Can't be.
That's
This is
crazy.
even worse. Not a single student has ever passed his test.
No one?
That's true.
I thought it'd
They
be like
all tried,
one
but
or
not
something.
One, so they were all eliminated.
Eliminated? Whoa, hold on. Do you mean expelled or do you mean killed?
Breakfast? I didn't even have dinner last night.
Aw.
Really bad idea.
Why?
To go on a diet.
She's got on a diet to
Hard. That's all it was.
impress
believe
Sasuke,
it.
I guess.
I will become a ninja.
Oh, here we go. They were under the water.
That's why you weren't ready for a shadow clone attack. My best jutsu.
Okay, but wait until you actually do something.
Naruto's? They're not images. They're real.
Yeah.
Do that.
Well, Sasuke, you've seen it before at least.
Show me what you can do, nine-tailed fox!
There were so many back then. Does he have to be like very serious about it to
Those
summon
aren't
that
just
many?
illusions. They're solid clones.
Because now he just summons like
Mastered
5
with
or 6.
Extremely advanced.
What? He got me from behind.
Whoa! Nice!
When you say don't let your enemies get behind you, good advice, Sensei.
That's impressive.
I
Sounded like
warned
Kakashi
you
was
to come out
actually
of the river, then
shocked.
sneak up behind.
When did Naruto get so cool?
Oh,
Diversionary tactic. Nice.
even Sasuke's impressed. Okay. Oh. Oh my god, substitution? He switched out with one of the clones.
He's holding Naruto.
You transformed into me using a jutsu.
What?
You are
What? Hang on. Okay, so I guess you don't feel... I guess they really are clones. Not like controlled by you.
That's it. So we'll know who's who.
Jesus, it's like twice his backstory.
You're the
And then you take all the damage from all of them?
You are so.
Got you with a replacement jutsu, loser. You quickly switch your own body with an object.
That's what
So your
Sasuke
enemy
did.
thinks he's attacking
No,
you,
Sasuke didn't
when
escape
he's actually
jutsu.
attacking the
Naruto
wall
did a
rock,
replacement jutsu.
leaving him. He made Naruto look like a total moron.
Yeah, well, not hard to do. Oh, one of the bells is on the ground?
A bell?
Did he just drop it?
Must have got to
Is
him
this
with my
is this a
attack.
trap?
Pete.
It's a trap! Look out! It's a trap!
Get me down. What is this?
Of course it was a trap.
If the bait is obvious, don't take it.
I get it.
You think you get it, which is not the same as actually getting it. Get it?
Is this your chance,
This
Sasuke?
is my chance.
Yeah.
He finally dropped his guard.
Oh.
You ever learn?
Whoa!
Are you out of your mind, Sasuke? You went
That's
too far.
that's what he said to do. Is he actually bleeding? Is fake. This is unreal. And but I actually mean unreal, as in it's not real. Is that the end of the episode? Hang on. That went by so quickly. Okay, all right. So we've met Kakashi now. Another name that I've heard a lot. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm sure throughout the entire series, I'm gonna be like, oh, I've heard that name before. But I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna stop myself from doing it. I'm just gonna do it. So you're gonna hear me say it a lot. I feel like I've heard people say Kakashi a lot. So we met Kakashi. He is a Jonin. Yeah, he's a Jonin. Which I also want to check the spelling of those things, but I'll check them later. Because there's Jonin, there's Genin, which is like what they're trying to become by passing these tests or whatever. And there's you know some other ones. I'm writing them down as they come up, but we'll see how I go. So Kakashi so far seems pretty cool. He reminds me like, I don't know, I guess he reminds me a bit of Gojo, but only because of his appearance, I guess. And the fact that he's like really strong, but very casual about it. But he's not actually that much like Gojo from Jujutsu Kai, but he does remind me a bit of him. Like enough so that sometimes I think like, I wonder, you know, sometimes I'm looking for things that Naruto inspired. Like does the mangaka of Jujutsu Kaisen, Gege or whatever his name is, does he watch Naruto, or did he watch or read Naruto and then like you know, like Kakashi's design and take a little bit of it for Gojo? Like, is that something that happened? Who knows? But yeah, anyway, So he seems pretty cool so far. We you know, this is a pretty classic starter thing. You see a lot of mentor figures in shows like this be like, your task is to, you know, either get one hit on me or take this thing from me or whatever. And then they try it and it shows how outmatched they are. But then it's always best when you have the main characters, like most of the time, I feel like when I've seen it happen, it's been like, oh, the main characters don't end up passing it technically. Like in this case, they wouldn't end up getting the bell, but they sort of surprise the tutor in such a way that that they pass them anyway, you know? So like immediately I'm thinking like in My Hero, the Sir Night-Eye thing, where Deku didn't want to step on any of the All Might stuff. And so he was like, oh, he was actually very aware of his surroundings this entire battle. He wasn't just jumping randomly, you know? Stuff like that. So I'm kind of expecting that to happen as well. I'm kind of expecting them not to get the bells. But they do impress him. I mean, already Naruto had a pretty good move in when he used the Shadow Clone Jutsu and one of them snuck up behind Kakashi and held him down, you know. That was pretty good. That seems like a decent thing, even though Sasuke sort of speculated that he got caught on purpose so that he could take advantage of it by substituting himself out, and then Naruto just beats himself up, which like that makes me surprised in this episode when he looks at that Naruto and goes like, you're actually Kakashi but in transformation jutsu, you know, and then they beat each other up, because that shows that they don't share a brain. They all have their own individual minds and their own, you know, like, I mean, they all share a brain in that all of their brains are exactly the same. And they probably, at the moment of splitting, had the same thoughts going through their head. So they all have the same goals or whatever, right? But they also, like, all... they don't like share that knowledge. They're not a hive mind, and Naruto doesn't control the clones. And then also, is there a prime Naruto, or is he legitimately like split between these people? You know, if there are like 8 Narutos, is he splitting himself 8 ways between them, and they're all just as much Naruto as each other? Or is there literally like a main Naruto and then 7 things? And also, do they know who the main Naruto is? Like, twice in My Hero, again, I'm making a lot of references to other anime, and I understand that. If you haven't watched my previous video, I explained it in the previous video. It's sometimes the way that I take in media is I can't help but think about it, like the rules that other series have established are those same things happening here, you know? But like twice in My Hero, there is a main twice, but they also often all think they're the main twice, but there is actually one main one, you know? So yeah, I wonder how it works with Naruto. I'm kind of thinking that there is a main Naruto, but I don't know. I don't know that for sure. So yeah, I also wonder how many Naruto can summon, because so far, like in that battle against douchebag McGee, what was his name? Mizuki. In that battle against Mizuki, he had like 100 there. You know, he had a ton of Narutos. But in a lot of the battles we've seen since, he summons like 5, you know? So is it really like, if he gets serious, because in that moment he was like, it was life or death. He really cared about it. So if he gets serious, he can summon a ton. Otherwise, you know, just with the focus that he has, 5 or 6 is kind of the extent of his limit. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm curious about that. And I mean, for Kakashi to have no one have passed after all this time, that's crazy. Are we to believe that like no one's passed after all this time, but now he's gonna have all 3 of these pass? Because I imagine they're gonna pass. These 3 are like main characters. So are all 3 of them gonna pass and we move on? I don't know. And also, I don't know how this series is framed in, like, in terms of, what am I thinking of? I don't know how it's framed in terms of, like, how long are they going to be doing this ninja training for? Is the entire of Naruto, like the show, the anime Naruto, is that covering him becoming, you know, him going through the schooling system and all of that, and then they graduate at the end of Naruto, like fully graduate and, like, you know, be top level ninja or whatever. And then Naruto Shippuden is like after they graduated, here's them, you know, older doing all that shit. Is that gonna be what it is? I don't know. But there's something coming to my head. I think I just remembered some people talking about in Naruto is it the Chunin exams? I just remembered some people talk about exams in Naruto. Like, I'm talking about people in fandoms, like not in the show, but in the world. I've heard of people talk about I think it's Chunin exam arc or something. I don't know when it is. I don't know anything about it. I just know names, and I just tell you when I know names, because I don't want to fake anything. I don't want to, like, make you think I don't know things that I know. So I want to be upfront whenever there's something that I'm aware of beforehand, so that you know going into it, like, oh, you already knew about this and this and this. And then the things that I'm surprised by, then at least you can hopefully be comforted by the fact that I would have told you if I knew ahead of time that blank was going to happen. So, yeah. I'm looking at my notes, seeing if there's anything else. I was surprised that Sakura liked the prank. Like, so she actually enjoys pranks or whatever, but she pretends not to. She pretends to be, you know, a good student. But I was actually surprised by that. I thought in her head she would be like, this guy's a fucking idiot. But in her head she was like, yeah, good prank. So I can see them getting along more in the future if she lets that side of herself show a bit more. Also, I thought I was going to be done, but I have another thing. This was pitched to us as these guys are going to be on the same team, right? And, like, I thought they were going to be on the same team, and then this exam, he specifically said, like, 2 of you are going to pass and 1 of you is going to eat, like, watch me eat and not do whatever. And, like, isn't that fucked up? Especially because they planned the teams to be a balance. And so because Naruto had the lowest scores, he was placed on a team with Sasuke. But then if they're competing against each other, that's shitty. Although, to be fair, that is how brackets work. When you do a sports bracket, you do tend to put seed 1 with seed 8 or whatever, because then it's, I guess that is the most fair way to do it, if I'm thinking about that, because then your reward for being seed 1 is that you get to face the weaker people, you know? So that it actually does make sense. It just, you know, looking at it from Naruto's perspective, it's like, fuck you. Like, I need, you know, you've put me in a match that I feel like I'm definitely going to lose, and that's bullshit. But yeah, anyway. That was fun. That was episode 3 and 4 of Naruto. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length, early access, and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.